with Debriana and Lisa.
Yeah. Oh my God. Hi.
Hi. So, one viewer, shall we say, or is it a part-time employee who works for free, who's under 5 feet tall, mentioned that perhaps we needed a theme song and open to the show. So if anybody has any great ideas, let us know.
We're working on something, but please feel free to interject. Oh my God. Yes, we do. We need a theme song. We've been doing this long enough. Damn it.
Time for the show open. Okay.
Yeah.
What are you making today, Debriana? How are you doing?
I'm good. It was snowing like crazy when I woke up.
I know.
So oh my gosh, my heart is broken for my root trees. But
and the roses and the peonies and all the lilacs. I'm like, no.
I'm just so sad. So we have snow and we're gonna get a froze tonight. Is gonna froze. So I decided I wanted some comfort food. And so I was gonna make macaroni and cheese, but I didn't have everything I needed for that. So I decided on risotto, but I make mine with oats.
That just sounds so yummy when you described it to me before. I myself have never made it with the steel cutouts, and I am really looking forward to seeing what you're doing.
Oh yeah, it's super easy. It's easier actually because it goes faster than rice does. But it's also very good for you because the whole kernel of the oat is the oat groat. And then when you steel cut, you cut that groat into 3 pieces so it cooks a little faster. But all of the healthful ingredients like the oat bran and everything are still there. So it becomes chewy when it's cooked. And so I don't know if I can, you probably can't see them. I don't know. No, you can't see them.
Well, you know, I did that heart made out of them. People can look at that on the
yeah,
Facebook.
you can see it. And I like Bob's Red Mill. Yeah. And I went, these are also known as pinhead oats, just so you know.
There you go. Well, so, I think a lot of people don't realize that oatmeal is not just for breakfast or a sweet thing. It's savory. It's totally
it's savory.
Is it gluten-free? And it's gluten-free.
And it's gluten-free. Well, this whole recipe could be vegetarian. I have, my super stock from the freezer, which bones in it, but if you wanted to use a vegetable broth, you could do the whole thing vegetarian. This one I'm going to use mushrooms and leeks and fennel. And I was talking to my sisters yesterday on Easter, and they said, we always wondered which one of us was going to be the hoarder. I think it's you. Because I have jars of dried mushrooms that I have in my pantry for just in case. And hello, this is just in case.
And so you have the ingredients for risotto. I could not make a risotto right now if I had that challenge.
Oh, huh. Well, you don't always have risotto rice around, but I always have steel cut oats in my freezer. Because, freaking everything is in my freezer.
You got the Armageddon freezer.
I know. I've expected this, I guess, all my life. When I was a kid, I was totally obsessed with self-sufficiency. So I read all those books about what you could eat if you were stuck in the woods. Like, I have no idea why that attracted me, but it did.
Wow. So. It's survival. My kids love those I Survive books where you get to pick your destiny. And if you get bit by the snake and they go, okay, you can either A, suck the venom out, B, hop over to the river, C, take a nap. And then
or hide in Debriana's freezer.
Or go to Debriana's freezer. You say take a nap, you're dead. You turn the page and it goes, you're dead. You made the wrong choice. So option
four. I have exactly enough. Exactly enough.
There you go.
I was very happy to find that out. So these are the ones that they do. Bob's Red Mill does make a quick cooking oat groat, which just means it's cut more than this. And I like the not quick cooking kind.
Okay.
Just so you know.
Okay.
So I
like cooking regular rolled oats. I like the old fashioned ones. Just talking oat talk here. In general, I don't like any of the quick ones. I think they don't taste good.
Well, they I don't know. I think they take out a lot in the processing of it so that it goes fast. I mean, I think it takes out vitamins and stuff. Yeah. So I soaked my shiitakes. I've been soaking them in for a while in some warm water, just letting them sit here. But I like the juice, the sediments at the bottom. So I'm just going to pour this carefully into my stock so I don't lose all that shiitake flavor.
Mushroom is also another thing you can make stock out of, which is a really great food stock.
Yep. So these are super soft now, and I'm just going to give them a chop.
Food cam.
I know. I get a food cam on this end. You're going to have Seamus. Aren't they pretty? Look, aren't they pretty?
They are beautiful. Someone was asking on the Facebook page, what do I do with these portobello mushrooms or large mushrooms in general? I'm like, there's so many things you can do.
Oh, yeah. So even if you had those, you could easily just cut them up and do this. Yeah. Now, some of them have like this little end didn't quite soften up, so I'm just going to chuck that. But these are pretty soft, so they worked out well. The thing about the mushrooms when they're dried like this is they add a ton of flavor. Yeah. And they also have a nice texture. So if you're a vegetarian and you miss that mouthfeel of, how that chewy thing with meat, these will kind of bring that back to you.
It's definitely a meaty broth sensation and the eating of the mushrooms sensation, like meat.
Yeah, so I don't know if did we ever talk about how to clean mushrooms? Like kind of mushrooms? Well, I just know you're not supposed to soak them in water, or you're just supposed to wet a towel and wipe them off, because mushrooms are super absorbent. So then they soak up all the water and they're not as good. So it's better if you just wipe them off with a damp towel.
I've been just rinsing them under a faucet.
It's better if you don't. They'll hold up better. I mean, they'll actually be able to absorb the broth of what you're making instead of filling up that space with water. Do you know what I mean?
But what if there's like dirt on the mushrooms?
That's why you use a damp towel.
Okay.
Yeah, but there are things like mushroom brushes, but I just find a damp paper towel. The dirt's not heavy on them usually.
Okay, Machi wants to say hi. Deborah.
Oh, hi, honey.
Oh, Machi. Oh, he's like, I want some mushrooms. Okay.
Mushroom? Did I hear mushroom?
He'll eat anything.
I'm in some of this leek, and I think I might need my my assistant to clean it.
Okay, Deborah, what about the mushroom stalk?
What?
Like the stalk of the mushroom, the cap and the stem. What do you do?
I eat the stem. I eat as much as possible.
But some people only eat the caps.
I don't. I eat all of it. I mean, unless for some reason it doesn't look good, but I always eat all of it.
So you're missing out on half the mushroom if you throw away the cap, the stem.
Yeah, that's what I think. Why would you throw it away? Do people just not know you can eat it?
I don't think people realize you can eat it. Not everyone.
All right, so now I'm cutting my fennel up because I'm just gonna make little chunks of it. I know anyone who's a chef is going, what the hell is she doing with that knife? I know. It's weird. Fennel is weird to cut up, I think. There must be some chef trick. to doing it. I don't know what it is, so I just cut it the way I cut it up. So there it is. Now I have
judgment. No judgment.
No judgment in Corona Kitchen. Okay, so I'm going to put a couple tablespoons of butter in my pan. And I'm going to save this because, yes, Donna and Denise, I am the hoarder. I'm saving this because this is very valuable right now. This is what you use in masks. Oh, let me tell you this story. Do not put your masks, your homemade masks, in the microwave. This is metal. I got a distress call today. My friend called me and she's like, well, her husband didn't want to call and tell me. And she's like, but no, she's our best friend. We can tell her. We put the masks in the microwave and they blew up.
Oh my God.
What?
Okay, listen. Nothing against your friends, but
I know. I was like, why did you do that?
I don't
think they are the smartest people on the planet. I'm like, why did you do that? And they were like, well, we thought it would clean them better. No, I'm like soap and water, soap and hot water. That's all you need.
Microwave, just don't use it for disinfection, okay? Just a side note.
Oh my God, I was laughing my head off though. I'm like, I don't care. I'll make you more masks.
Here's the things that can't disinfect. A, microwave. B, Jesus. Okay.
Okay, that works. No. Okay, so
soap and water works.
Oh my God. So I'm taking my my beautiful spotty spoon, and I'm gonna saute these in here, the leeks and fennel, because they got to go first. They're gonna take a little bit longer.
I love leeks. I love leeks.
Oh God, I do too. So good for you. And then I have my stock over here in this pan, and it's warm. You don't want to be putting cold stock into the oats as you're stirring them. You want the broth to be warm.
Okay.
So do that first, and I'm gonna give it a little salt, and then I'll do the mushrooms, and then we'll add the oats. So the thing about, I don't know if you guys have made risotto, but you start out with a little bit of the liquid in there, and then you let it absorb, and then you add more, and you just keep doing that. Now, normally, you would say to yourself, who has time to stand at a stove and keep adding water or stock to something? We do. We all have the time now.
Okay, if you can't be working out your arms, risotto is the answer.
That's right. Okay, so those are softening up a little bit. I'm going to add the mushrooms in there.
It's kind of like, if you think of the rice concept, if you covered it with a whole bunch of liquid, you're doing it uncovered with your arm. Okay, but it's worth it.
Oh, it's so worth it. I love risotto, and this is just a much healthier version of that. And I'm going to put a lot of vegetables in it. So the finish with the cheese is mitigated because of all the vegetables. That's my theory.
Yeah, of course.
Makes sense?
Makes sense to me.
Thank you. All right, I'm going to let those mushrooms cook down a little bit, and then, you're supposed to salt each time you add a component. So I'm going to do that. And then I will be using, I don't have any pecorino. It's Corona. So, but I do have this in honor of you, my dear friend. It's called Mona Lisa.
Oh,
Mona Lisa, please.
My parents named me after the Mona Lisa. What's that?
This is Toscano.
Oh, Toscano. Okay.
So David's going to grate those up for me. And
thank you, David. Off camera.
Because yes, that's my assistant. Oh my God. That's what we could do. A GoFundMe for an assistant.
There it is. There it is.
Oh, geez. Oh, this is looking so pretty. Okay, camera. Oh. You don't need to do the cheese yet.
That's just such a great combo of flavors.
Isn't it? Mm-hmm. I mean, with this combination, you could make a quiche. This is a really good base for all kinds of things. Leeks and mushrooms. Oh,
God, yes. I have some mushrooms. What can I do with them? I always think polenta.
Yeah, polenta. Yum. You should be in your kitchen today. I would match your kitchen.
I know. You do. My blue kitchen.
This is this is some apron. I have no idea why I have it, but it says the restaurant race of Santa Fe in 1994.
Oh my God.
So if anyone out there remembers that event, because I don't.
What that is.
I have no idea why I have this. Okay, these are nice and soft. The mushrooms are starting to let go of a little of their water.
How many aprons do you think you own?
I think maybe 10. I could have more. I like them.
I think I have at least 10. I don't know how many. Maybe 20.
They're fun. Okay, yeah. So now I think I want to add a little more butter because why not?
Butter is so good in the risotto.
Yes, it is. It's delicious. So I'm going to add a little more. I think about a tablespoon. And butter, can we talk about how expensive butter is if you can find it?
I can't believe how expensive it is right now.
Oh my God. We were in Albertsons today, and they had 2 of the $5.99 organic butters left. And then it went up to $9. $9 for a pound of butter.
Wow.
I'm like, I'm sorry. I can't pay $9 for a pound of butter.
It's just unbelievable.
So yeah, I know. It's cray-cray. Totally cray-cray. What's happening? I don't know what's happening.
Well, it's weird because gas prices are at an all-time low. Butter's high.
So here's how that makes sense. We can't go anywhere and we can't eat gas.
Well, and I noticed other dairy products are high too. Cheese is high, milk is high, the half and half.
Throwing out milk, I heard.
Yeah.
They're dumping it. I don't understand our economy and how it works. Okay, I'm gonna put these oat groats in there.
Oat groats. It sounds like gruel or something, but it's so much.
And I'm going to let them cook for about a minute or 2. Okay, Cam, come on in.
Okay, so this is enough food for 2?
Oh, no, this is 4.
And you'll have extra. So you're going to have
we can have some for lunch tomorrow.
Yum. You know what I love to do with it, too? I don't know if you do this. I like to make little patties out of the risotto the day after.
Yeah. Yep. Okay, so that's browned and absorbed all the, it pulled up all the liquid. So now you're gonna, here, I'll show you my favorite cups, my cup measures, liquid cup measures.
Okay. Note to self, it didn't matter yesterday about the liquid measure.
Oh, it didn't. They were delicious. So now I'm gonna turn this down to a very low simmer. I'm adding a cup of the warm broth, and then I'm going to let this absorb it. When it's almost absorbed, I'm going to add another cup, and I'm going to keep doing that until this is cooked.
For like 25 minutes?
Yeah, about 20, 25 minutes. It'll still have a chew like rice, but you'll know when it's cooked. It won't be hard. It'll just have a little bite to it. Like al dente.
What's the entire amount of liquid that you use for this?
I'm gonna say about 4 or 5 cups, maybe.
Okay.
For a cup of oats. For a cup of oats. So I'll just keep doing that until it's cooked. And then I'll add the cheese and then we'll eat it.
Yeah.
Now, if you have a protein, like we have leftover lamb from yesterday, so I might slice that thinly up and throw that in at the last minute. But if you had a roasted chicken, you know, and you had some left over, this is a nice thing you could add it to.
Or bacon.
Or bacon. Yeah, bacon. Yeah, bacon would be good. Oh, it's so pretty. And it's so fun to watch it just come down, and then it'll be kind of creamy when it's finished.
So you could do this with farro too, couldn't you? Or any kind of grain, or no? Not gonna
I don't know. I've never done it with farro. I have farro in my freezer. Of course I do.
I have farro. I was just wondering.
Yeah, I don't know. I've never done it with farro. I don't know how, the process of absorbing liquid over a long period of time works with that.
It might not.
Yeah, I don't know. I just know this gets creamy like the rice does, like risotto rice does. So yeah, it's pretty fun. So this would also be nice with, a bowl of this with a nice green salad.
Yeah.
That also would be nice in the summer if you wanted to do that. Okay, so the liquid's almost all absorbed. So I'm just going to add a little more. Here comes the cam.
Yeah, I'm so happy the cam is back. I really want to see it.
Yeah. So I'm just going to add a little more. And that's the stock that I made from all the vegetables and, stuff in my freezer.
From your stockpile.
From my stockpile. Yes. Yeah. So this is a nice, hearty, comforting kind of thing to eat on a snowy day, that's for sure.
Yes, and we need energy on the days we're not feeling the most enthusiastic.
I don't know. I think the snow was like a kind of a hug from the universe, because I don't mind staying in the house when there's snow on the ground.
Right.
And, all cozied in.
I mean, I have to say, while I really want the warm weather right now, the break in my allergies, I'm so happy for that today, because you can really feel the pollen's gone.
Yeah. Yeah. There's, you got to look for the silver linings wherever the silver linings are these days.
Yeah. You have to look for the golden goose, maybe.
I wonder if golden goose is.
Does that make sense?
Oh, we were trying to think of something we could call ourselves once this pandemic is done, or in the meantime, because now we understand there may be another Corona Kitchen with a famous person coming up. So we may have to change our name.
Are you still with us, even if we change the name?
That's the question, people.
That's the question.
Yeah, so we liked the name Golden Goose, and we bought that domain, and that may be what we change to. We don't know what. Golden Goose Kitchen.
To be determined. We'll let you know as soon as we know.
Yeah, we'll have our assistant let you know.
All will be revealed in due time.
And all in due time. All right. Well, I will post a picture when this is done. And I'll post it.
Fantastic. I wish I could eat it.
I know, I wish I could too. Well, I loved your scone. It was so delicious. Thank you.
I'm glad. I enjoyed those. Those are fun.
Yeah, it's comforting too. This is the time of comfort food.
Comfort hug. Have fun with those steel oat groats.
Okay, honey. I'll send you guys all a picture.
Okay. Thank you. Right. Bye.
Bye.